Catherine here. For today's video, I am going to be sharing a recipe with y'all. I'm going to be showing you how I make easy peasy apple pie. Now, this is not completely made from scratch, homemade, but it is relatively quick and easy to throw together and tastes absolutely delicious. So first things first, let me show you what you're going to need to make this apple pie. You're gonna need a box of Pillsbury pre-made pie crusts, about 6 cups of peeled and sliced Granny Smith apples. I'm about to get to work on peeling these, but I did just buy a bag at the grocery store for this recipe. Some sugar, some all-purpose flour, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, salt, and finally some lemon juice. The first thing I'm going to do is get my oven preheated to 425 degrees. So what I did was thinly slice up my Granny Smith apples and put them into a large bowl. I sliced up about 8 small green apples, which equals about 6 cups of sliced apples. Now I just put it all into a big old bowl. We're gonna add the ingredients, stir it together, and that's gonna be our pie filling. Into the apples, I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and lastly, a tablespoon of lemon juice. And now gently toss this all together and get the apples coated in all of this mixture. This smells so good already. Once your filling is all mixed together, we're gonna set this aside and add our pie crust to our pie pan. I've got my glass pie pan and my pre-made dough, and I am just going to gently press this dough into the bottom of this pan. You know what, guys? If it's not perfect, who cares? It's gonna taste good either way. And now what we're gonna do is pour in our apple mixture into our pie crust. Now that I've added in my apples to the pie crust, we're just gonna go ahead and throw this other pre-made pie crust right on top. And kind of just squeeze the edges of the 2 crusts together. Now that we got that done, we're gonna add a couple of slits in the pie. And she's gonna be ready for the oven. And there you have it, y'all. That is how you make your easy peasy apple pie. It takes just a couple of minutes to throw it together. So what I'm going to do is pop this in my 425 degree preheated oven for about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull it out and wrap foil around the edges so the edges don't burn. But I will see you when I wrap it. Let's pop it in the oven. Y'all, it's been about 15 minutes and this pie already smells incredible. What I'm going to do is I have these strips of foil and we're just gonna put it around the edges of the pie just to prevent the crust, especially the edges, from getting too dark brown. The edges are covered and it's going back in the oven for about 25 to 30 more minutes. While the apple pie finishes cooking, it is July 4th, and so I thought it was only fitting that we give this shotgun spiked seltzer Texas tea a try. I've never had one of these, but they sent me some the other day. Let's taste test it, see if it's any good. Cheers. Not bad. That is interesting. So it's black tea and lemon. I can get down with it. Yeehaw, y'all. All right, we are waiting on this apple pie to cook. Actually, today we've also been cooking some beef short ribs, some smoked queso, getting ready for a 4th of July feast. But I will see y'all when the apple pie is ready. Oh my golly, y'all, look what I just pulled out of the oven. My easy peasy apple pie, and doesn't She looked beautiful. I am not a baker by any means, and the fact that I can do this shows that anyone can make this thing. It is simple, it smells delicious, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to dig in. So what I'm going to do is let this sit on the counter for about the next 2 hours, let it cool down, and it'll be ready to slice and serve with some vanilla ice cream or some whipped cream. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed this easy peasy apple pie recipe. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up, and be sure to click the follow button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all again real soon with another one. Bye y'all.